Hello everyone, welcome back to our community. We are doing a monthly reset for October, which is my final month of marathon training. We are totally in it when it comes to freelance work and client work and all the things. And I feel like I'm really just in a rhythm with finances, training, content, everything. So I am so excited to just dive right in. So as always, we are going to start with monthly reflections and goal setting. And I'm gonna keep this super brief. I noticed on my last one that a lot of you guys skipped over that section, which I personally totally understand. I also don't care if other people want to spend more time with their family, really don't care. So what I'm gonna do this time instead, because it really does help me, is briefly go over the monthly goals for last month, very briefly, and then I'll set all my October goals privately and just run through them really quickly with you instead of dragging it out. So I'm gonna click on September goals, focus on marathon training, check, get any major wedding action items done before my planner's on maternity leave. Honestly, not really. To-dos for the month, definitely did 1 to 2 intentional videos a week on YouTube. I kind of slacked on the other platforms, but who cares? Get in a groove with new editors, yes. Actually, I've been editing most of my stuff, but with that being said, I know which editors I go to for what. I have my girl Amanda who helps me with a rough cut when I'm short on time, and then I have someone who edits my wellness unfiltered. So I did get in a groove, but I will mainly edit my vlogs and all that. Get in a groove with client work routine, absolutely. Did the site visit for the wedding. This is so urgent, did not get it done. Get organized with taxes, I think I did. Get stronger with strength, stay consistent, yes, until this week. Hit all my long runs, yes. Stretch more, I did book a stretch session. Yep, I did all of this, love that. All right, I'm gonna fill this out for October and then I'll briefly run through some of my goals. All right, really quick October goals is gonna be super brief because the New York City Marathon is on November 3rd. So this in time, realize I did not put my engagement ring on after. I just washed up after my run. I promise you, we're still together. I just forgot to do that. Moving right along. October goals, truly laser focused on marathon training. There are 4 weeks in the month and those are the 4 weeks left of marathon training, so I'm sorry. I need my stress levels to be low. We are focusing on just that. To do this month, I'm still gonna hit my weekly videos Sunday at 9 a.m. and then usually a bonus one as well. Document the last month of training on all platforms. Personal, I do need to book a meeting with my florist because I wanna meet with her around the time that my wedding will be next year so we can kind of work with the foliage. And then figure out where we're all staying is so key. I know that family is staying on property for my wedding, but I gotta figure out where all my friends are staying. Health and wellness, focus on recovery, hit all the long runs, and stretch. And relationships, I can't deal with you right now. All right, so while we're on the topic of running, let's just dive right into marathon training. So if you are new here, I work with a run coach and it is a team of, it's called Master Your Run. It's a team of a sports dietitian and nutritionist, and then also a exercise specialist in strength and running, injury prevention, all the things. So she created this document for me where it's my entire plan every single week, and then I put what I actually did on the right because sometimes you don't hit every single thing or you need to pivot certain things, whatever. So today, a few days before you're watching this, we are in my 6th week out, whatever. And so actually Ethan's grandpa had passed away, so we were home for the weekend and I still hit my 17-mile long run, but ended up taking a few days off working out. So it was kind of a weird week. So I'm gonna quickly plug in what I ended up doing this week. Monday rest, this is painful for me. Monday rest, Tuesday rest, just knowing that the last 2 weeks are tapering, which means you don't really do much. You want super fresh legs for marathon week or marathon day. So there's really only 3 weeks of hard work left, right? There's this week. Yeah, after this week, there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I mean, there's still a 13-mile run. That's tapering. So we have some work left. Okay, I find my pace on my Garmin app, and that way she can make any comments she needs on the work that I actually did and also use it to inform my workouts for the next few weeks if she wants to change anything around. It also helps inform pacing for the workout, for the actual race day, and then also for speed workouts. It just kind of shows where I'm at. 4-mile run was 9:30 pace. My Thursday, I only did speed work. So I actually didn't get in strength this week. It was a weird week. I've been kind of feeling under the weather. So I'll just do a little picture on the right of that. And then today was 3-mile run. So I will literally take a screenshot of my laps and my stats and put them right here for her to see and give me any feedback. Today's one was also 9:30 pace. Okay, so let's see what we're in for the next few weeks. These 2 weeks are gonna be like peak training. So next week, luckily, basically what we do is we go up for 2 weeks and down for 1. So you're progressing for 2 or 3 weeks and then you come down for 1. So the last few weeks you can see it was 16, 17, 18, which is tomorrow. I'm so scared. And then next week comes back down to 10. And the next 2 weeks are 19.5 miles, 21 miles. Those are my long runs. That's mainly what I'm looking at right now. And you can see she wants me to incorporate certain sections of the marathon in these upcoming long runs. So luckily these down weeks have really correlated nicely with my period. So we're checking my cycle really quick. It looks like I'm getting my period October 2nd. So anyway, that's I guess what these next few long runs are looking like for the next few weeks. And then we have possibly only 1 speed work left, or no, she probably just didn't fill in the rest. Okay, so really I don't do anything here other than I like to come in every single Sunday and like look at the week ahead. So I just kind of wanted to show you what we're working with here, and that's it for training. Next, I head over to Rella to plan out my content. I'm aware that a lot of you aren't as interested in marathon training, but I have gotten feedback that even people who don't run are really interested in it. So hopefully you're still enjoying the content, and I will admit I'm gonna probably dive in heavy in October, being like marathon training diaries. Like this is my last month of training leading up. I'm gonna be documenting my longest and hardest runs I've ever done, documenting, the actual race itself, the week leading up, tapering, all of it. So I'm gonna try to leave a lot of room open for that, honestly, this month. And then every other concept idea that I have coming up, like all of these other wellness unfiltered and just all of these other ideas that I have, I'm gonna leave for post-marathon because I'm gonna be feeling a little empty after that, and it'll be good to get my creative juices flowing. I wanna talk like financial glow up. I want to show you my wedding venue. Like there's so much more that I'm going to do and try for you guys, but this month I think is going to be like marathon training diaries. So let's see what we're working with. We already have some videos that I have already filmed. This is obviously October 1st, the monthly reset we're filming right now. And then I have a few vlogs in the bank that I really need to get up. This long run is one that I'm gonna be filming tomorrow. I'll probably still upload my Wellness Unfiltered episode for Reiki, so just if anyone's not as interested in the running. But everything else, honestly, I'm gonna leave this super open right now. This is a rare occurrence where I'm gonna be more so vlogging my marathon training journey, and it's kind of gonna like be plugged in as I film. So it's not gonna be like a typical month where I'm like planning out concept videos. So I'm gonna just leave this as is. That was easy. So let's get into the finances and expenses of it all. So I recently started, I know I've been playing around with different methods of tracking my expenses and figuring out how much I'm spending in each category, but I recently got RocketMoney, and it's a great way for me. This is not sponsored, but I hope it will be one day, because it's a great way. I used to use Mint for this, but this is way better ever since Mint, is no longer here. It's a way for me to see my business credit card, my personal credit card, how much I'm spending in every area in one place. So I can see that for my business credit card, I've spent about $1,400 in the last month, and my personal is about $2,600. I did buy a camera, so that is why the business one is so high. Now let me see if I could kind of break it into categories though, without having to manually do it, because that's kind of where the spreadsheet was nice. But let's see, spending. Oh, this is amazing. So the only difference is it's not like my categories, like self-care, you know what I mean? Like there's health and wellness. 36% of my spending is uncategorized Venmos. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of hard. Dining around 400, self-care around 400, shopping around 400, personal care 172. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. Usually I would have prepped that before I filmed and done all the expenses and like had it ready to go for you, but I really thought RocketMoney was gonna be better. Anyway, basically what I'm gonna do when I hang up with you guys is, in my project tracker for my freelance work, I also have a tab for brand deals, and then I also have a tab for money. And at the end of every single month, I will do this. So this is what I'm gonna do once I hang up with you guys and have like focused time where I can really like spend over an hour diving in. I will put in my income here. So my freelance work income, And this is based on what actually came in this month. So it's not based on this page, which is all of the work. So this page is my project tracker. This is what I'm working out of every single day. It's how I know what the status is of all of my projects for my clients. Now, this total down here is not gonna be the same as my actual income for the month. I'm calculating here what actually came in this month. So it's usually, all the money I was owed from the work the month prior, if that makes sense. So what did I make from freelance work? What did I actually make from brand deals? Like, what money actually came in this month? How much money did I spend on my business credit card? What did I actually make? And then based on that, put approximately 30% of that in my savings account to save for taxes since I'm a freelancer. Then I'll see how much is left and see if I wanna put some away for investments, put some away in savings outside of taxes for my wedding, what were my personal expenses that month, and then after all of that, what is like my net cash, my take home. So that's kind of how I figure out where I'm at every month. And then this page is where I'll really just note all of my business expenses for the month, so that when tax season comes around, I have an explanation for every single business expense. I won't bore you with filling that all in, but that is what I'll usually do, like the last Sunday of every month. So it's Friday right now, I'll probably sit down and do this on the couch on Sunday. And then the last thing I'll do is get started on filling out all my client work for September. So a lot of these clients are recurring. If you're new here, I work for podcasts, so they have episodes every single week, and I'll usually have either a per episode rate or a monthly package for them for every episode that month. It depends on the client, but at this point, I have recurring clients that I already know, like all of the episodes that they need me to have, work done for them next month. So this is where I'll sit down and just start plugging all of those episodes and due dates in order. And then I will plug in whether I received the footage already or not and start downloading that footage. Every time I get footage from a client, I really try to download it as soon as possible so that by the time I'm ready to work on it, I'm not wasting time exporting the footage. For Mari, I do 8 episodes this month, so put her down 8 times. That's all the work that I have finalized. I have 2 clients that are pretty much recurring every month. The other clients, I'm just not so clear on the work coming up yet because we're still working on other projects. So I'll go in and make sure that all of that footage is being downloaded and just mark whether I've received the footage yet or not. For all of these, I do need to send a contract for October. So I'll kind of just go ahead and update the statuses for everything and start building out my next month. And I'm realizing that this whole time it said September because I copied and pasted it. We're in October. So on the back end of this video, a lot of it is stuff that I'm gonna do like this Sunday and really dive deep because I don't think this is gonna take a lot of deep diving and hours of work, but I kind of just prefer to show you my process and get myself organized with you guys, and then any of that boring stuff I can handle like before or after I film this. So thank you guys for watching. Write down below what your biggest goal is for this month. I would love to hear it and encourage each other. I love you so much.